7 of 9 Munay Ki rites and practice gifting them to my mentor, shaman woman, to then be able to do the same for others. And I'm listening to Soul Contracts by Carolyn Mace and Andrew Harvey. And Carolyn just said, I ran out of steam. And it was the first time that I have ever actually equated esteem, self-esteem, to E for energy and steam with an A for the attitude that we bring to the direction of energy, which is why our self-esteem is the well analogy of you give to yourself along the way, or you'll give, and then get depleted, and then run into the reserve supply of your own esteem, which is your energy account, which I never made the equation or thought of E-steam with an A. So I'm just kind of, what? And I offer that to you because maybe it's something you would benefit from hearing too. And when I turned the CD off in order to have the radio just to see what was playing, as I do, because oftentimes our messages come through the music and the environment, which music is part of the environment. And literally, when I flipped it over, it was, where have all the good people gone? And Carolyn was talking about some vibhuti that she had gotten from Sai Baba, who was a soul mentor for her. Paradigm Alliance is literally the RV name or logo on what I'm passing in this moment, where I'm talking about soul allies and spiritual contracts. So you can think nothing is a miracle or everything is a miracle, and your attitude and approach to that information is going to completely shift and revolutionize your experience of life. I choose to see nothing as a coincidence, everything as a prospective miracle, including my desire to do what I feel called to do, even if it isn't fully clear. I just do know that I am here to be a messenger of hope and peace and love in this world, and I have to simply live more aligned to my calling than what many choose to do, because it's what I came here for. And while it may be okay for others to take
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
with drugs or alcohol or substances that alter us. Yes, I do still drink coffee, so I'm not perfect by any means, but this is 2 weeks since when I last smoked weed, simply because I do not need that in my energy because of how it actually taints the aura. And our aura is literally the energetic shield. My friend Neil Sperling has an Armor of God series. He's now done 4 videos. He's working to get 7 out. And ultimately, our aura is one of the armors or the shields that are there to protect us, though that's not necessarily what is biblical, though that's not the book I subscribe to or base all of my BS on, and many do. And right where you need us is what's there. So choose what works for you and leave what doesn't. And do not judge yourself or others because they subscribe to different BS. It would be the same or equivalent of saying that because I'm subscribed to Carolyn Mace's work and you're not, and don't believe in what she says or her BS foundation that it's wrong for me to do the same. I feel like religions truly have become the way that we have been religioned and divided. And it is when we are divided within ourselves and also on the outside that we are conquered. And it goes back to that parable of the old karaoke grandfather sitting with his grand one and says, there's a fight happening within me between two wolves. One is evil. One is all things living backwards, which is what evil is, literally, if you spell it out. I know you've heard me say that without a doubt, and if you haven't, then you're new to my work, so make sure you do subscribe, like, and comment on this message, what it means to you and for you. Now, what the other wolf represents is goodness. It is peace, it is tranquility, it is joy, it is love. And so this fight is waging within the grandfather, and the son says, which one will win? And the grandfather wisely says, the one you feed. Well, isn't that all we need to be reminded of as we bleed red, starting out as blue before the oxygen hits your blood? I say it that way only because it rhymed, and as it was coming out it seemed fine. But what does fine mean? Seriously, it's an acronym I've shared for years, and it used to be with an extra few letters, but now I just go fed up, add in the blanks if you choose, insecure, naive, negative, or neurotic, and emotional. That is what it means to be fine when the evil wolf is winning within us and we are living backwards against and contrary to our divine and organic nature, and then simply need to project onto others that which we believe we stand for, because if we do not know what we stand for, we will fall for anything. And right now there are a lot of very unwise stories and experiences being sold to the masses, and if we are not secure within ourselves, then it is easy to fall prey to that which we pray to, because all of that is an entity who will take our energy as long as we are willing to give it freely, because evil must be invited in. I know you've likely heard that before, and it is true that we must guard our energy wisely, that well within us of esteem. We have to make sure we do not just let the water be transmuted into steam that is released because we were not careful, full of care with what we did there. I hope this message resonates with and for you, and with that I will say I bid you adieu.